How are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. And what about you?
I'm doing always great. My days are always great because I get to meet so many learners. Right. I
Nice,
understand that you
nice to
are.
hear it.
Tell me.
Nice to hear it that you feel always great.
Right. I understand you're a fitness expert from Delhi.
Yeah, true.
Right. I have never. I've never interacted with a learner who's an expert in fitness. So, do you follow whatever you suggest to your customers?
For past few, almost 1 month, I'm unable to follow because usually I stay alone. But for past few months, 1 month, I'm staying with my mom, right? So, so the kinds of diet I used to take, I'm unable to take right now because mom doesn't know how to cook that, and she has to make different diet for herself and for me. So I do not want to give her trouble, right?
Right. Okay.
So I'm eating this day for past 1 month as she wants to eat.
Right. Okay. So once in a while, even experts take a break. That is good to know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right. All right. So today, are you in the habit of going through the session notes?
I went through few minutes back, but I could not check those all. But I'm not interested in that topic. I'm not aware much about that. So if you
Oh,
talk something different, that would be better.
oh, you're not interested in the topic. All
Yeah.
right. Not a problem. So whenever you're conversing with somebody in English, your major difficulty is in which area?
I have sentence formation issue, pronunciation, singular, plural, articles. Yeah.
Right. So you're familiar with the technical jargon, singular, plural, articles, prepositions. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Okay. Now, is it okay if I ask you why are you not comfortable with the topic? That issue, the topic was global issues, right? Is it because you're not very clear with the topic? Do you don't have much ideas? Is it because of that?
No, I do have, but let's
Hmm.
talk about no problem. Let's
We'll
let's
talk
talk
about
about.
something else then. Not a problem. Tell me a topic that you're comfortable, that you're interested. We'll talk
No,
about
let's
that.
talk about global. As much as I can, I would try to give my best. No, go ahead. Ask the question. Yeah.
No, because a lot of learners sometimes they tell me, no, I'm not interested in the topic. So when I ask them in detail, they tell me, they open up, they say that they don't know about that topic. It
No,
is their.
I can clear it, but I don't think I can speak with true knowledge,
Correct.
the true behind the global warming and these all things. But
Right.
I can speak a little bit as much as I can. Yeah.
Right. And we'll
You can
not.
know my viewpoint. Okay, you can
Mhm,
know my viewpoint, my thinking
mhm.
behind that. But
Right.
yeah.
Right. I can get to know you a little bit more. Let's talk about Delhi. What are the
Uh-huh.
issues in terms of environmental issues Delhi is facing?
Of course, Delhi is known for polluted city, metro
Hmm.
city,
Correct.
right?
Pollution.
And it is not only in India. It is Delhi got place seventh place polluted city over on this global,
Hmm.
right? So I think people say that because of Haryana they burn what we can say. But Delhi is surrounded by the Haryana, UP, and Punjab, and they burn straw, right, between November to December, and because of that straw, okay, they burn in their field. Those all smoke come to Delhi, and
Hmm.
those make more pollution in
Hmm.
Delhi rather than the vehicle which are running in Delhi.
Right.
So I obviously that might be also affecting, but as per my view, Delhi people are also responsible for that.
Right.
You know, they Delhi is living on loan, as I can see. If a owner of a home making 30,000 rupees, 40,000 rupees, they wish to buy a car. right? Even he don't have parking to place to park the car. Still he will buy. He will park on the road. Still he will buy in order to show, in order to impress. If my neighbor has car, why should I not have? Why should I not have? So, and this is the reason, more reason that you will find enormous amount of car on the road. Even you have to travel one place to another, 1 or 2 kilometer far from your home. If you are traveling in the evening, hardly you will go into 20 minutes or 30 minutes. It may take 1 minute or 1 hour, 1.5 hours, even may 2 hours. Right. So this is the main cause of, I think vehicle, transportation is the main cause of pollution.
What do you think that what could be a suggestion for this?
Suggestion, I can say we should obviously try to reduce as much as we use our car. We should not take a public bus. Even you can take a cycle, we can take a bike in order to commute one place to another place. Right. Yes. But I don't think people are willing to do that.
Right. Or maybe the government can also intervene and make the public transport much more, a little bit here and there. They can work on the ambience, the hygiene part. The trains are quite dirty these days. What do you think?
Yeah, a lot dirty.
Right. Yeah. Right. So because of that, many people are not traveling via the local transportation. Right. Okay. Do you have a vehicle?
Yeah, I do have. I have a scooty. I have a scooty. I travel. I commute by scooty everywhere. And people, my clients say, Deepak, why don't you buy a car and the all things? Why should I? If I have to come at your place, I come in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay. If I buy a car, I may come in 1 hour. So the 1 hour, the time I use for another work, that will be wasted traveling one place to another place.
Correct. True. Right. That is so true.
So I do not want to, show my level up. I'm a fitness coach. I have a car. I come to you by car and these all things. People ask me, why don't you drive? Why don't you learn drive? Why don't you buy a car? You are making good amount of money. I say, no. Why? On the other hand, I will waste my time. If I will stuck in the traffic, I will be unable to reach at the at client's place at the same point of time, at the right time.
Right.
So it's also reason I'm not owning a car, and on the other hand, I'm also helping government to reduce the pollution. Right. And one thing I do not, if I don't need, why should I buy car?
Correct.
Right. So this thing, the things I don't need, I do not want to buy in order to impress my client or anyone.
Correct. So as a status symbol, you don't need a car. Only if it's useful, it makes sense.
True. Never I need it. I never thought, I need, if I would had car, I would do this work. I'm single, still single. So why do I need? I have to travel one place, another place by metro. I can commute by Ola, even I have seen, I follow many people, richest person on global, and they suggest me, if you want to be rich, don't buy car. If you new car, you buy, if you most needed, then buy second-hand car, right? Or travel by Ola, Uber, these all things, right? You don't need you don't need place to park a car. You can book a Ola or Uber. You can travel one place to another place. Even you are safe. You are driving. You don't have to drive and look here there. You can do your work. You can work if you are fond of work. If you want to serve any work, if you want to do any your work. Driver is driving, you can finish your office work or your self-development while sitting behind the the driver, and you finish that work.
Right. What about Ola and Uber? Do you feel the introduction of these platforms have added to pollution?
No. If the people will try to help government to reduce the pollution, they must use Ola, Uber. They can travel, anywhere, any corner of this country by Ola, Uber.
Okay. But even if you're traveling via Ola or Uber, the pollution is still there, isn't it? So the number of cars are increasing.
Number of cars are, but more than that, speed. People are buying every Diwali, every New Year. People are buying. Each home has almost 2 or 3 cars. I go to society and people say, I do have 3 cars. I do have 4 cars. So each member is having their own car. So it's more than Ola, Uber is running on the road.
Right. All right.
Right. If I have 3 members in my family, at least I do have 2 cars. I am going to at my work by my own car. My wife will go by work. She will go work by her own car. My children will go on work by her own car. So I think we are, increasing the number of, car, and as well as the amount of pollution also.
Right.
By getting individual car.
Correct. Right. So good. You are able to put across your viewpoints clearly. So whenever I'm asking my doubts, you are able to clear my doubts. Good. That is what we are looking for in communication. Now, see, can you see these words? I've just sent you 4 words in the chat box.
Let me check.
Or is it difficult?
Because those cause pollution. Yeah. I can see.
Can you read pronounce the first word for me? Because. So don't say because, something like that. No, because. Because.
Okay, because.
Next one. Those.
Okay,
So I think the sound of S. The sound of S is.
Okay.
You have to read it as because. Those.
Okay.
Cause. Read cause.
Cause.
Correct. What about the last one?
Pollution.
Absolutely, pollution. Right. So I think you need to focus on sound of S, because the 3 words that I written is of S, isn't it? We'll work on that. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what about social media? Do you think social media has a tendency to amplify the problems? Are they exaggerating the problems?
Social media. How? I don't know. How?
For example, news channel. Let's say some crime happened in a particular state. Do you think newspapers and media is actually exaggerating it?
Yeah, they are getting money for that. Right? In order to spare that news, in order to make some interesting in that news, so that they can get more attention of people, more views, and the more they will get attention and views, the more they will be famous. Right. So obviously they try to expand I can say expand the quality and quantity of the length of the news. Sorry.
The news, correct. Right.
The news.
So you agree to that point?
Yeah, true.
Right. Now talk about something about Delhi as a city. Do you think crime rates are increasing or decreasing in Delhi? Your personal opinion.
I don't think it's decreasing. Let me tell you, I don't watch news because most of the time, news only give you the chaos.
Right? True.
And when after waking up or before going to bed, you are watching news, you are programming your mind in a wrong direction. You are taking your attention from your the day of your work, what you have to do, and you will be getting disturbed. Oh, here these people got killed, here this accident happened, there that happened. So instead of you are focusing on your work, you will be thinking about that things.
True.
Right. So I don't watch much. I don't read newspaper. I don't watch news. I only focus about my work, about my goal, my dream. because I do not want a distraction. Even I feel someone got hurt, I feel like, oh, a few days back, I'm going to tell you a story. I was, coming by a scooty, and one, car driver, rolled over on a, cat in front of my eyes. And I stopped there, suddenly I stopped. She was just doing like this way, and she was in the middle of the night. And after coming home, I was thinking about that. 2 hours, 3 hours, I was thinking I could not get sleep on time. So it's hurt me a lot whenever I see some bad news, someone, happened with someone, or so I cannot tolerate, I cannot bear. If it's happened with me, I'm very kind-hearted person. If you will cry in front of me, I will begin crying.
Oh, all right. So how are you surviving in the world then? It's quite challenging, isn't it?
It's challenge. I don't know. God made me this way. People say, Deepak, be strong. You are a boy. Yaar, how can you cry? I say, I don't know why. I cry very soon. Even if a little bit emotional movie I watch, I begin crying.
Oh, that is normal, isn't it? We all cry whenever we are watching. We get emotional. I
get more. I get more emotional, more than you. I feel like it's happened with me. How?
But I think it is good. See, some people don't cry. They just suppress their emotions, isn't it? It's better to cry it out, better to release it out of the system. What do you think?
But in our scriptures, God says that we must control our emotion. If you are not controlling, I'm sorry.
No. You can continue.
So if you are not controlling your emotion, you are going to victim of your life, of your tragedy. Right. And once you will be victim, you will be, away, you will be stay away, and you will be distracted from your goal, the purpose of your life. Anyone can, use you. Anyone can, misuse your behavior, your attitude, or yourself. So you must control. We try to control our emotion as much as I can. If you are not controlling, anyone can cheat you.
Right. So in the past, has somebody manipulated you because you're a kind-hearted person?
Yeah, of course. Many people. And many people say that you should not be so kind so that anyone can cheat you, make you fool. And I have got many times cheated. People have utilized, me and use me because I'm this way. But what I say, I'm trying to learning. I'm learning from this all things. I never blame, but I try to learn. But still, I'm not succeeded in controlling my emotion.
But you have made some changes in your life based on your experiences?
Yeah, 5 to 10% I have got changes.
Right.
Yeah.
Something that you've done, would you like to share me something that you've done based on your experiences?
Yeah, people used to ask me money. My friend, I have given when I came to Delhi first time, and my friend, my colleague used to ask me, Deepak, I don't have money. I have to do these things. So you can lend me money. And once I will get salary, I will give you back. But I used to give, 2K, 3K, 5K if I had. But later on, I find difficult to take those money from those people. Right. So I say, oh, it's my money. I'm asking my money, and why they are ignoring me? Why they are not listening?
Right.
So this thing I have stopped doing right now. Instead of giving those money to that people who is my friend or my relative, I have learned that I must donate those amount of money to any charity, any temple, any needy person. That money will be multiplied, and God will send me, more what I have given to them.
So how do you deal the situation if they're asking you for some money, they're planning to borrow? How will you deal? Are you able to say no?
Mm-mm-mm. I say that I have a problem. I have got these things. I need to pay this much amount to this one. So I can't help you in that condition. I'm in loan, So I make these kinds of stingy.
Right, right. So does it make a difference in your relationship?
Yeah, it's make a lot. And that is why I'm not resonated with many. I don't have friend. I don't have a deep relationship with anybody apart from my parents. Right? Apart from my brother, I can help my brother. I can help my parents. But apart from these people, I help needy people. I believe that he is needed. This person is needed money or food or anything. I contribute them.
Right.
Yeah, but not anybody who don't need, who are just making. And those I see in Delhi, people in order to entertainment, they borrow money in order to get entertained. They go to drink in order to drink, in order to do party, in order to celebrate their birthday party. If I'm asking money from you in order to celebrate my birthday party, in order to take my friend or someone to own a dinner, this is not a good way to live a life, right? You are what we can say, flaunting in order to show off.
Right.
So I am very different from the kinds of community these days. They are behaving, they are treating each other. I don't go to party. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't eat non-veg. And people ask me, why you are like that? Why you are this way? I say, I am this way. If you are true person, you will like my behavior. If you are not genuine towards me, you won't attract towards me, right? Why should I change my good behavior in order to just make a friendship, in order to be in your circle, in order to be like that? So yeah.
Right. In order to gain acceptance, isn't it? In order
Yeah.
to gain acceptance, you don't have to change yourself. Absolutely. So what do you do other than working as a fitness coach? What do you do after your working hours?
I do on self-development. I work on self-development. Like I read books, I listen podcasts, I read audio books, I listen preaches, I surround myself with the quality people,
Right.
not quantity, who can help me, who can put who can feed my mind with a good content, and that content that can help me to grow in my future, to make impact in our society, in our community, so that people can inspire from me. I am trying to learn these all things instead of wasting my time, watching movie, listening song, talking to friend over the phone, unnecessary, watching, accessing social media.
Correct. All right. Okay. So you are able to express yourself well, but however, we need to work on as you rightly said in the beginning, we need to work on the sentence construction. Let me help you out with the sentence. He needed money, I help. So it should be if he needs money.
If he needs money, yeah,
Then I will help.
I will help. Okay.
I will help. So it is not needed. If he needs money, then I
If
will
he needs
help.
money.
Right. So sometimes when you're speaking, at times the sentence structure is going a little bit on the wrong direction. But whatever you're saying, I'm able to understand. No doubt about that. Isn't it? And another important favorite word of yours. Read that. You know. Right. You will say something and then you will ask me, and then you will complete the sentence. Next time you're going to say, I'm going to stop. I'm going to interrupt and say, no, I don't know. So you're telling somebody something, and then you're telling them, So the other person will be like, no, I don't know. Why is he asking me this? Isn't it so? Right. Next time, observe.
Okay, sure.
Whenever you're not getting a word, you're quickly using the word, That is okay. Some people are using actually. Some people are even saying na, hey na, na. All these are normal. Consistent practice speaking. I think you told me you don't have many friends, so I think you're not interacting with your clients in English. Most of your clients are from Delhi area.
Yeah, Delhi. They're from Delhi.
So they'll be speaking in Hindi.
Hindi, English, both I communicate. But I don't get confidence when I speak in front of my client in English.
Right.
Because if I make mistake, I
right.
I try to communicate with both English, Hindi. If I have command with some sentences, I speak that sentence in English. If I good command in Hindi, I communicate with both. But I have two clients. Okay, they are kids and they are very expert. They are good at English speaking. And those one is 11 years and second is 7. No, both are brother. So I communicate with those, kids as much as I can. I don't speak with Hindi with those kids.
Right. So what
because they don't know where I'm making mistake, and what am I saying? So I practice with those kids.
Right. You also told me that you are in the habit of reading books, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So English? You're talking about English? Right. Listen to something in English, because we need to focus on the pronunciation as well, isn't it? We all have an influence of our native language.
Yes.
That is normal. Nothing wrong in that. But we want to increase. As you keep saying, you want to transform. You want to progress, isn't it? So keep listening. Whatever you're doing.